Hello, everybody. I want to welcome you here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So, it's Tuesday night, a time for this mini series that we've been running. We're going to run this for 6 weeks in total. This is being the third week, and the band we're going to be featuring tonight will complement the genre that we have to deal with. So, the series is called The Catalyst of the Genre, and the genre we're doing tonight is heavy metal. And the band, no doubt about it, this band was going to be the catalyst for that, and that's Black Sabbath. So up until this point, I was a hard rock fan. Probably that was my genre at the time. Wasn't really into it much else, but when this album came out, it pushed me even further to that heavy sound, with heavy metal being the main theme on this album. This is a crunching album, full force, full throttle here. Definitely launched me, and from this I went back and started kind of listening to the Sabbath discography, and that's when I was, during that summer, that was in 1980, that summer, after this came out. I think this came out in the winter. In that summer, I joined the gym, and my cousin was there, and he was a big fan of music. He was right into the Judas Priest stuff, and so then Judas Priest came to me. And then a couple of years later, in 1982, then Iron Maiden. So that was kind of the thing that set me off in that direction. But I also started listening to some other metal sounds too throughout that time period. But this was the album really that sent me on that journey for heavy metal. It's still my favorite Sabbath album. I do like this picture quite a bit at the back here too. Lots of heavy stuff on this album, and some kind of intricate, kind of what I would call almost soft metal. Things like Children of the Sea, which kind of worked its way up. Same with the Die Young. Yeah, they just kind of worked their way up and then exploded on the scene. So, absolutely killer album. The Mob Rules is very good too. And then, of course, they went all ballistic when they did the 1984 Ian Gillan Born Again album. So, yeah, I got right into Sabbath at that point. Everything Sabbath. And then Judas Priest, Iron Maiden came along, as well as a little bit of the Scorpions, a few other bands that I think were, you might want to classify as metal bands, some of the early Blue Oyster Cult stuff, that kind of stuff. Anyway, that's my catalyst for tonight's genre, which is heavy metal. It's Black Sabbath. That's the one that got me going. So please hit the like and subscribe. If you want, you can put down who got you going. If you're a metal guy and I was new, who would you suggest as the metal guy to get into, to kind of get me going on that? I'm not much for death metal or black metal or any of that, but I do like that doom metal, heavy metal, crunching stuff like Iron Maiden and Judas Priest. Is there any other bands out there that you would suggest that I check out? I would be interested in hearing from you. So please hit the like and subscribe, and also don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section. We will be back next week with episode number 4 of The Catalyst for the Genre, the mini-series we're running for 6 weeks. Take care and have a good one, and goodbye.